Hello guys and girls, welcome back. We are here again with the brand new map Overlord on the console version of World of Tanks, and I'm here to take you through it. It's the second time we've been able to actually get on this match. The first one on Assault didn't go too well because we're all the Assault spawns down on the beach, but this is a standard battle. And I'm trying to put it in a perspective whereby you can see everything on the map, and I actually try and look at things and see how similar some parts of the maps actually are to others, and there are some very good similarities. So the first option I'm going to do is go towards the middle. You'll notice around about E78 there is like a low depression in the ground. That is like the bowl on Prokhorovka. If you spawn on the south spawn, you can go to the left. It's like a bowl. It's raised up on all sides, and you have decent cover that you can go into and shoot over the top. Your right hand side is very much like Muravanka if you flip the map over, but it is very, very, very good. If you have the artillery support or people behind you, you are able to push as far as you can into this bowl and pop over the top. Unfortunately, it wasn't something I wanted to actually do in this case because people were still kind of far back. It would be good if you had more artillery in the game. Despite my prejudice against artillery, that would be an ideal spot, especially if you're a medium. One thing we're going to be doing now is moving around the right hand side. I want to see how the map worked in terms of the ability to spot and have people hit those targets. Now, I'm not trying to push too far forward, but I can see there's quite a nice little spot. This is very much, whilst it's like Muravanka on this side, you also have a bit of Westfield. There's a lot of raised ground, there's a lot of cover, so you've got artillery that can't really hit you easily, but at the same time you have an ability to get hit by artillery if you don't do the right thing. So I'm trying not to push too far forward. I want to be a little bit further into that road, but the Cheery's kind of stopping me. I have loaded up heat and trying to get some decent shots, but I've been having some horrid luck today, but that doesn't matter. As we're going forward, there's a couple of people behind me, so we're able to push. The one thing I did notice with this spot, yes, you're in the cover, yes, you can do quite well in coming up against people that are sat far back. The only problem that you have is you can't really push over the top and hit people because of the people that can spot you. So you do find yourself in a bit of a stalemate. The people where we are now, along with me, we're kind of sat here. We're not actually been able to do very much, which is okay if you can actually have people that are eventually taking people down. It's still an ideal thing, but I don't really find it the most ideal spot to be in for a long period of time. It's one of those spots where you'll definitely be in and you'll find difficult to get yourself out of it if you don't actually push forward and take people out, because of the cover that people are offered on all sides of the map, because of the cover that's offered behind buildings, and because of all the raised parts of the ground. It makes it difficult to actually have a large amount of people to shoot at. So at the moment we're only able to hit the two tanks in front of us. The rest of them are hidden behind the bridge, either on the right hand side or the left. Now at the moment the tanks have pretty much got a nice spread around. There's a couple of people down on the beach, which this map is absolutely massive, and there are so many different ways in which you can actually go, which is what I end up doing, is giving up on this side of the flank and going down another one, because there's always that option. I noticed that the TD had more or less gone into the bowl, so there's no one really in there, and I tried to look at T34, but I couldn't really get a proper shot, and I was detected, so I didn't want to get hit by artillery. Again, it's kind of really kind of annoying to not be able to be in the spot where you want to be, but again, it's that kind of a single part of the map. You can't move forward unless you have your team, but it's kind of difficult because you've got people far back who are able to spot you because of that. So I would say that this is always going to be a stalemate spot. Not so much the same as the Westfield one, even though it kind of looks very similar, but it's definitely going to be a stalemate. So if you have the option, go around and try another maneuver. You will always have the opportunity to be able to do that, and which is what I'm looking to do now, because I know the ball's free. I'm going to try a different route. Where the Borsig and the Liberté are sat, there's like a little pillbox. It's difficult to be able to get the shot around them and onto them, but again, because of the amount of space, and again, this map is so big, it's absolutely brilliant. There are so many different spots you can go in. Imagine Prokhorovka, but with an actual ability to be able to move around the map and not be detected. It's really, really good. I've not got much health, so I'm kind of timid of what to do. I want to load up a high explosive round to hit the Borsig, but at the same time I don't want to be in a position where I'm spotted, because he will turn around and he will kill me. Me being dead isn't an ideal situation. Because the Borsig doesn't actually come back around, I figured, okay, I'll see if I can let them roll forward and I'll try and shoot them in the back. The cover that's afforded me, either by the pillbox or the bushes, it may mean that I can get the shot I need on the ball sig before something bad happens. The people on our right side of the spawn have pushed around, but they start to push back towards here. Kind of annoying that they did that. I think they're going for the damage up, which is why they did. It would have been a lot nicer if they didn't. Me getting proxy spotted by the Liberté isn't ideal, but I had plenty of time and opportunity to take out the Borsig and then also get the shot into the M103. I'm not really too fussed about the Liberté coming around. Taking out the gun of the M103 is the main point of what I wanted to do. Save the artillery, save other people. Fortunately, the Liberté driver wasn't too amazing, and he got tricked with his whole turret rotation. Sometimes you move your stick one way and the tank turns the other, so he kind of got done with that. Unfortunately, he did kill me because I wasn't expecting him to do that. I was still turning my turret but wanted it a bit of a side scrape, but because he went back the other way, it kind of made things up. Now we're going on to the latter stage of the games. We've got a Tiger 2 and a Lorraine. Ignore the M103 when you do come across him. He is AFK, but he does every now and then play. I'm not sure what he's doing, whether his pad batteries are going or whether the game's chucking him out or whatever, or the fact he's just a poor player. Who knows? That's not the point, but the overall map kind of, it's taking parts of other maps that it looks to be. So you've got your bowl on Prokhorovka, you've got the hills of Westfield, and also one of the sides of Muravanka as well, where you've got raised ground on either side. Couple that with the fact that this map is so massively big, you kind of think, okay, it can work. The assault one's a bit annoying, because the people on the attack spawn down low on the beach. It kind of makes it a bit of a mare to move up. You have your 4 different options of where you want to move, which again, yes, you can say it allows you or affords you the opportunity to take multiple routes up. The only problem that it causes from that is that people have the higher ground. So if they go and block off, well, say for example that they block off two of the concourses coming up, and they actually are the ones where all your team's going, it can make a game rather boring because then you're never going to be able to get up top. But it's the only way you're going to see assault played on this map because it's the way it's made. D-Day is the whole point of it. But you can probably at least hope that people on your team have some sort of common sense and they can see that that might be happening. When we went up, we spawned around about the A line, and I went up that far A where the flag is now. Obviously the assault flag's different, and I was able to get quite far up. There are some ridges that afford cover. The only problem is that artillery was in the game and it makes it very easy for them to hit you. So that will be a questionable game type to play on this map. It's not been something, I mean, this is only the second time I played it, so it might play differently. This is the look of the beach. Everything looks really, really nice. It kind of takes you back to the old Medal of Honor days when you storming the beaches and going up. You can imagine the scene from Saving Private Ryan as well. It looks really, really, really nice. You've got all your bombers, all your ships flying over, but it's just so massive. There is so much of this map that you can just explore and go around. It may very well be that all the game types on it will have a specific way of being able to play on either of the attack or defense, if it's an assault or an encounter or standard battle, etc. So it will just be a case of seeing how things actually end up turning out. Unfortunately, this game goes on slightly too long, so I won't put the entire video into it, but I just wanted to give you an indication or a look at how things actually work in the game. So big. The map is very, very nice. You've got multiple routes in which you can actually take to go around to different places. If you need a flanking place, you have that option available for you. And last but not least, it's looking to be quite a fun new map. Not a lot of the new maps, cough Great Wall, that I've enjoyed playing. I've only played this twice and I can already see it's actually going to be really, really good. So hopefully you had a good indication of how it's played. This is the only one that I've been able to find that's been added into the game. So there's only this one map, and it will take you a long time to find, so I'll try and put this up as soon as possible so you guys get an eye as to see what's happening. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you guys later.